Good morning. I'm in the youth center in the boiler room, and this is the utility sink that's in the boiler room. It's an old style mop basin, and it's decent quality sink. It's definitely old. It has a very specific style of drain connection where it attaches directly to the sink. It's made for this sink, and it's made to connect to a drain pipe stubbed out of the wall. When we adapted it, the piece had broken or was rotted off inside of itself, so we had to use this rubber coupling to connect onto it. So this piece of pipe goes through the wall and into the kitchen. Once in the kitchen, it runs exposed, and then we'll connect the kitchen sink drain to the kitchen sink drain, and then it'll go into the floor. So now the question is can this sink drain pipe travel in here? And with this style sink, I don't think that's the case. There is a drain. This is the old grease trap. There is a drain right here that the grease trap used to connect to. This spot right here. And there is a pipe that goes into the floor right there and connects to the sewer system. If we were to replace this sink with a standard utility sink, plastic, acrylic, or Floristone type of laundry tub with a standard faucet, at that point it would be not a big deal to run that drain exposed on this wall and connect to this point right here. But instead what happens now is that sink goes through the wall and travels into the kitchen. Once in the kitchen, it travels this way and it goes into the floor right there. And this is our connection where the two sink bays, that one and that one, would travel and connect into there. We could possibly connect these two together and go right in to there, and that would eliminate this. But again, we would need to go with a different style of utility sink in here. Just something more modern, something with a faucet that can be repaired easily. This faucet's been repaired a few times, and we just repiped it. We just ran new water lines from there inside the wall and connected to it, because I was not aware that this was going to be a problem with that exposed pipe in the kitchen. And it certainly was the least expensive way to do things. But now if we want that pipe on the other side in the kitchen eliminated, I feel that the key is to replace this piece, replace this sink with something more standard. We would have to run some new water lines to the faucet, and we would have to run the drain line exposed and connect it to there and get rid of this thing, the old grease trap. Ultimately, I think it would make more sense to do it that way. And that way the kitchen sink drain would drain into the kitchen pipe that's in the floor, and the utility sink in the boiler room would drain into a pipe that's in the boiler room. But it'll require a little bit of work and some materials, greater than $100 in materials, and it'll take longer than a half hour to do. So, thank you very much.